Welcome back to Forge Australia. My name's Terry. Today we're going to talk about plastic repair. Okay, today we're talking about 2K speed plastic repair, K151. We have the 2K PU plastic glue, which is a two-component product that mixes into a nozzle and sets in 3 minutes. Now the product needs to be placed into the gun so it can self-mix. You have to release the cap off the end, be discarded. The nozzle has to go onto the end. There's a black and a clear component which mixes into the nozzle. Upon gunning out the product, you must first of all gun out probably approximately a pea-sized amount, just so we get a pure mix. This can be discarded. Now, we've got a broken headlight here, which in many cases when you get a front end smash, the lugs generally snap off, which you can see on this component here. And it needs to be replaced onto that. If you use a normal super glue, it's too brittle, it's not really the right product. This is actually plastic glue. Now we've got 3 minutes to get this done. We'll actually place the product onto the area we need to repair. Doesn't matter if it makes a mess. Now this is the same material as this plastic here. It covers many different plastics, but when we're actually doing this, it creates heat as well, so actually it helps with the bond. So place that into the area that's fixing. Now, like I said, 3 minutes is about as much as we need to get this to work. And even after a few seconds, I can see that and let it do its job. Okay, we've been waiting 3 to 5 minutes now. You can see the actual repair is quite nice and flexible as it would on the original headlight. That's nice and hard and solid. This can now be refitted to the vehicle. Okay, stage 2. We're going to talk about plastic repair on bumpers. As you can see, we've got a split in the bumper here. It's been manufactured. I stuck a hacksaw through it. Going to show how it can be repaired. We use an 80 grit paper to roughen up the surface because it needs to be obviously painted. You can use a orbital sander for this, speeds the process up. Okay, now we've actually sanded this area. Once you start sanding plastics, you let mold release agents come back through the surface. This needs to be removed and a primer applied. No fucking primer ever. Okay, now we need to remove the mold release agent. We can use a Forge brake cleaner, non-chlorinated, doesn't attack plastics or rubber. If you use Prepsol or such likes, it can cause the plastic to go a bit furry. Things don't like to stick to it, so please try and use a correct product. You can spray it onto the surface of a paper towel or a rag just to remove the mold release agent, and plus also clean the area. We also need to do this on the back surface also. Okay, to prepare the crack, we need to make it with a V-groove on the front to allow the filler to actually fill into the hole. We need to actually make it a little bit wider and put some stitching in there, which I'll show you shortly. So to make the actual area with a V-groove, using a die grinder bit or a sharp knife, obviously not being careful to not cut your fingers. Plastic's pretty easy to cut, to mould. It's also taking off the rough bird edges on the edges there. Okay, to stop the split getting further along the edge, you need to put a hole. So now the split has been overcome, so then the split can't go any further. There's no good me repairing it, and it continues to make a mess. Now we need to stitch the edges. This is to actually create an area that we can send the plastic glue through to stitch the area together. This is to reinforce the repair. Okay, get any fine little bits off out the way. Okay, now we've got an area that can be repaired. We'll start from the back. Take the 2K speed gun, open it up. You've got your nozzle still left on from the previous repair. Place the product into the gun. Try not to take out the slack. Move the nozzle. Place the new nozzle on. As before, always release the first type little area. Then we can gun on the product. Be quite liberal with it. We want this to go back through the holes that we just created. We'll fill up the hole in the middle. We've got a plastic reinforced fiberglass resin here. We've got about 3 minutes to work with this. You feel a bit of heat generation up through the plastic there. Smooth the product out. Not off too quick.
Hello darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again. When you try your best but you don't succeed.
Okay, another little demonstration. We've got a large nut and a bolt. It's not really something we fix, but I just want to show you how this product can be used in any environment. Now, once we finish with the first nozzle, you must discard this nozzle, put a new one on because it's set inside the tube. So again, twisting it off, removing, you see the black and the clear, put a new nozzle on. Once we've done that, again we have to discard the first pea-sized area. You can see this is very easy to gun out. If you was to have an application where you needed to fill up a hole, be able to bond right up, you can see it fitting right to the edge there. And then we can place a bolt inside there. And again, within 3 minutes, that's going to be set. We can withdraw the bolts and there's a thread inside. I know you're not exactly going to put a 24mm nut onto a thread onto a car, but just showing you what it can do. Okay, while we're waiting for that to set, I've got one we prepared earlier. The product's actually flush on the inside. We've actually cracked the nut and removed it out of there. You can see there's a fully formed thread inside. Plastic, 100% solid. Now, applications for vehicles, mechanics, panel beaters, that's what we like to call this body clips on the tube. Sometimes you cannot get the right clip for the car. You might need to create something and solve a problem. Saves you time, saves you money. Okay, so that's 2K speed. What a wonderful product. This can solve so many problems in your workshop. Let's get some in there. Fucking set.
As you're walking down as
That actually looked.
You rewind it?
Are we stopping here?
Yes, we're stopping.
Oh fuck.